What's going on, guys? Rob here, and I was supposed to do this message a long time ago, but never got a chance to do it. I think, in fact, one of my earlier messages that I put on my YouTube channel, I think it was the one where I was discussing like certain plans and goals that we can do for this year, particularly in 2014. But in that message right there, particularly, I had mentioned that I was going to do like a single father blog or a series. So today, this is the perfect opportunity to share somewhat of a background from my fatherhood experience so far, and the journey of for me being a father. And here it is. So first and foremost, I want to say that being a parent is, I'm all for it. Of course, when I look back, the years ago when I was young, I was 18 at the time when my daughter was born, and I look back, and it was a mistake, obviously, but you live and you learn, and that's what life is all about. It's an experience. You learn as you grow. There's going to be times when mistakes will happen, but at the same time, in order for us to be a better person, we have to learn from our mistakes, learn from our past, turn your past into a miracle so other people can learn from what you went through, so that when that thing comes to them, they'll know how to go through it, and they'll know not what to do and also what to do. So back along with the message, I was 18 at the time, didn't finish school, young, didn't know what to do when my daughter was born. And once again, it was a mistake, but I thank God. I give all glory to my father, because it's him that taught me to be the father that I am today. First and foremost, I want to give all glory to my father, because it's him who helps me. And I'm a single parent, a single father, of course, but I really don't like to use the term single father, because I do get help from my father. Jesus explains to me what to do and how to raise my daughter. And also I have my mother, of course, which helps me on the woman's side of things. When my daughter goes through those experiences, on a female issue, I'll take it to my mom and get a woman's perspective. So I thank God for also having my mom in my life still. But being a single parent, it's practically a full-time job, especially when your kid is growing up in the baby phases of their life. I can tell you a whole bunch of stories. Carrying my daughter everywhere I went, from cabs, walking with the car seat, going to the store to get food. We had some rough times. We had some, difficulties, but I thank God through it all. Through those same times, it helped me to learn to be a better father. It helped me to continue not only to be a better father, but also to be a better man. So, all right. So this is how I look at it. The mistakes that I made growing up, I want to be able to take those same mistakes and teach my daughter not to do those same mistakes. So the mistakes I did growing up, I'm trying to show her, you don't want to go that route. You don't want to take the same route I did. That's what being a father is all about. And if you look at today's society, a lot of kids are growing up missing that one thing, and that one thing is a father. Not only the father, also the mother. It works both roads. I sometimes I do want to say that I want to go back in times past to change, but at the same time, I realize obviously you can't do that. But those same times, it helps me to know that everything happens for a reason. And of course, I was young. I made some mistakes, had some falls, but that's what it takes to become, if you want to climb up that ladder, to become a better father. And this message is aiming towards single fathers out there. This is a message to help encourage you guys, to help you guys out. Shout out to all you guys out there. Salute to you who's stepping up to being a father to your child, whether you have a son or a daughter. Raising a daughter, as you know, the more and more you grow into parenthood, you'll find out that girls seem to be more independent compared to boys. Having a son, they're more, playable, rough. They get into sports and all that. They're simple. You could teach them simple things. But what girls, on the other hand, you got to show them the ropes, especially a girl child growing up. You got to be there, especially in the younger phases of their life. From teaching them how to take care of themselves, such as hygiene. When they grow up to that certain age, when they have their cycle. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I said earlier. That's when I take it to a woman's perspective. So, she can show her what to do when that cycle comes to her. And I remember days going to the store, getting, sanitary napkins for my daughter. And it was kind of funny to me, but I know you got to do it for your child. You got to do it so they can take care of themselves in that particular phase. And so being a father is really awesome, and I'm all for it because, like I said, it teaches me a lot of things. It molds me and shapes me. And this is just a brief message for single fathers out there. I want to also say this: make sure you have a good support system around you. It can be, make sure you have reliable family, reliable friends in your life that's loyal, that has a good head on their shoulder. You want a godly type people in your surroundings if you're a single father taking care of your child. Have good moral people that have experience in taking care of children. You don't want to go to a person that never took care of a child, of course. You want to go to somebody who knows what they're talking about, who knows what they're doing. That way you'll be able to grow and you'll be able to know how to raise your child, because I want to remind you that there's going to be different phases and cycles when training up your child, especially for a girl child. You got to look at this. You got to know that they have emotions, they have feelings. That's what women do. They're very they're very emotional, so you got to be there for them. And this is another thing that I learned when it comes to raising my daughter. I simply like to listen to her, so I can know where she's coming from. I don't really like to talk over her. I want to know what she's feeling, what her thoughts are. That way I can be a good support to her. And at the same time, you got to throw in discipline as well, especially for girl childs. Because if you look at it, you see most of these girls out here growing up too fast, dressing inappropriately. There's times in my life, single fathers, watch out for this. Your girls are going to try to test you. Your daughters are going to try to test you, from what they put on their bodies, to how they dress, to what to eat, to who they want to hang around with. These are the kind of things you got to look out for. Remember what I said. Make sure you have a good support system around you. Make sure your child hangs around the right people. Remember, try to raise her up in an orderly type fashion under God. I thank my Father that I'm found by Him, because without Him I would be lost in this particular phase of my life of being a father. So I just want to thank God for teaching me what to do on how to raise my daughter. There's times it's not going to be all green hills and valleys. I want to let you guys know that there's going to be struggles there. There's going to be arguments. But through it all, that's how we learn. That's how we grow. So take the time out to listen to your child. Remember, they're going to try to test you. They're going to try to push your button. But being a father, we got to be firm for our children. We got to be a good role model unto them, because they look at us. They follow our lead. Whatever we're doing, they're going to be doing. That's why I try to be the best role model for my daughter as much as I can. I'm not a perfect man by any means. I make mistakes, I fall, I take no credit at what I do. for being a father. But I want to let you know that these times are going to come. Expect it. Expect it. And as the more and more you become a father to your child, you'll see it gets easier after a while, but there's going to be hard times that will come the more they grow older, especially in the teenage years of their life. There's times where I got to correct my daughter on certain things, events at her school and stuff. I try to show her not to really, I don't really want to, how can I put it? Like, force anything on her. I want to be able to let her make her own decisions, but I do at the same time encourage her on doing those certain things in the right way and in a rightful fashion, because I want the best for my daughter. I want her to grow up to be a strong, young, intelligent woman, a woman with morals. I want to be able to show her when she goes to, right now I'm trying to show her the right way, and us being parents, we got to teach our kids to live right. As they grow older, when they get to that adulthood and being on their own, we got to show them to do it the right way. Get married, make sure it's under God. It's very important who we pick to be, who we're going to be with for our soulmates, our husband and wives. So I'm trying to show my daughter when that right time comes to show her that this is what you want to do. You want to get married, find a good man for you, find a man like your father. Take me as an example. This is what I tell her. You want to find a man that loves God, because a man that's after God's own heart is a man that will help you out emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. That's what I'm trying to teach you right there. It's going to be hard, but who said it's going to be easy? But I thank God for teaching me so far and bringing me to this phase of my life so far. And I just wanted to come out here and share this with you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to elaborate on this message. Single fathers, this is aiming toward you. So if you have any advice that you can give, feel free to comment below this video. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm here to help out, and I just wanted to drop that encouragement with you guys. Stick to your child. Stick close to your child. Be there with her, and especially in the baby years of her life. You want to be there doing her homework with her, even playing. I love spending time with my daughter. She's like my best friend to me. From going out to eat, going to movies. They look for those things. They love those things. They love it when their father is close to them. And it reminds me of Jesus being close to us. I take after my father's, after his traits. I take after his characteristics. In the same way he treats me, I want to treat my daughter in that same manner. Remember, we got to be humbled like children. Don't let any pride get in your way when it comes to being a parent as well. You want to go to the level of your child in a childlike manner, but also at the same time you want to live a life of discernment when raising your kids. Be discernful. Remember, listen to your daughter, listen to your son. Learn. As you listen to them, you'll learn, and you'll learn more and more about your child. Of course, naturally we know about them, but I'm talking about in the present sense. We're going to learn more and more as they grow older on what they pick up, how they behave. We're going to pick up their behavior habits. I'm seeing it right now in my daughter, and I'm knowing that she's growing more in stature and you name it. But I just wanted to drop this message off with you guys. Share this message with others, with single fathers, or parents in general. But I just wanted to drop this off with you guys. Don't be discouraged when raising your child. Remember, always have a good support system. Keep God first in your life, because He's the only one that can really show us how to be a parent to our child. He will teach us how to train up our children in the way they shall go, so when they get old, they will not depart from it. So I just wanted to drop that off with you guys. You guys take care, be strong, and enjoy the rest of your week. This is Rob right here. Take care.